joining us right now. Edith Ford. It's Dedeth. She's the author of Life of Love for Edema and Adipa, and the book is published by Author House. You can go to authorhouse.com, barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. It's available in paperback, hardcover, and ebook. And I want to give you her website. It's her name, Dedeth, Dedeth, Ford, F-O-R-D, DedithFord.com. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Good morning. Yeah. So
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And thank you so much for your time this morning. I'm really pleased.
Well, it's my pleasure, and I want you to tell people why they should buy this book. So many romance novels out. This one is nonfiction, correct?
This is a nonfiction. This is a genuine love story between my husband and I. That started 1987 and for 2011 when he passed away.
So what makes, Dedeth, what makes this story so special? A lot of love stories. Why is this a special one?
Oh, because it's just different from the other love story, because this is, we're talking about, we started communicating through letters. And then we fall in love then through letters, and also it developed, and it lasted for 23 years.
Wow. Had you met when you started sending letters? I mean, how did this all begin? It's a lot different today with all the dating services,
yes,
Match.com,
no,
and all this.
Yeah,
it's kind of the old-fashioned way. Had you seen each other? Had you met beforehand?
No. I met him like a year and a half after, when he decided to get married, and he went to the Philippines, and we get married.
And do you have a family?
Yes, over in the Philippines. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's so it's a love story that worked out, and I know you want to talk about the donation. You're going to do something with the profits of this book. What are you going to do with them?
Yes, yeah. The profits of this book will go to two schools in the where I live, in the village, in the barrio. Actually, there's two schools there. The high school, which is they had the medical facilities already, but lacking of the equipment and all the stuff that they needed. The elementary school, they don't have any. Over there in the village, most people, even adults, they never been seen a doctor at all until they live in this earth. So I was really, that's my goal, that if there's something we come up with this book, that I could help them.
Well, it's very commendable. Again, a non-fiction romance about a man in the United States and a woman in the Philippines falling in love by writing letters to one another. It's kind of an old-fashioned love story. I like that.
I know it is.
It really is. I don't hear much about this anymore. Everything is so mechanized.
No, yeah, it's totally different these days,
Did you consult your husband when writing this book, or did you just write it and then said, here it is, I want you to read it? And what was his reaction?
No, well, it's this kind of a different thing, because what happened was I published this book after he passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear.
Yes. And then all these letters are kept, for 25 years actually. He kept his letters and he kept mine. For some reason he saved it, And then when he passed away, 2011, for some reason it was there, and it just happens that maybe I should just have this book published on his tribute, People will know him, how wonderful and beautiful heart and mind he was. So I thought, I want people to know what a good man he was.
Well, I can hear it in your voice. What is it that you think will draw people to this book, and whom is the book for? Who is it intended for?
Oh, for those people that really have I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Take your time. I'll give
uh,
the name of the book while you get composed again. It's Life of
okay,
Love
I'm
of
sorry.
Adama. No, don't worry. And a Tepper. It is written by Dedith Ford, Dedeth. You can hear the emotion in her voice. This is from the heart. The book is published by Author House. It's available in paperback, hardcover, and ebook. You can go to authorhouse.com, barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. Her website is dedithford.com. And are you set to continue? Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I am.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just want people to read it and see that how wonderful it is that even if you did not meet somebody, at that time, actually, that you still be able to have a good relationship and good marriage, you know.
Have you had any writing experience before this, or was this your first?
Not at all. This is this is my first, and I mean, I don't have idea of anything about writing or anything like that. So,
Well, apparently you've gotten a nice response from the book, an emotional response. What have people who have read the book told you?
it's amazing, actually. They said, "Wow!" I mean, it's two people from different side of the world, and they have a long-lasting relationship. And they said it's a unique and beautiful story that people will think this generation will say, well, I don't think that will happen, you know what I mean? So it's just, it's so, it was like long time ago, and then the way it's like we never even meet, and if we fall in love right then and we get married and we have a beautiful daughter, it's just
Edith, you're obviously very emotional about your late husband, and you talked about how wonderful he was. Can you tell us a few things about him in the book that you think would appeal to people?
Oh, what appealed to the people is in it will do in different reason. He was really for one thing, he is really outspoken and honest, and then there's no hidden agenda during our relationship, and also he will. God, I'm so emotional right now.
That's okay. That's all right. What was he like? I mean, was he kind? Was he tender? Did he do things for the community?
Oh yes, yeah. He, for one thing, also he is a animal lover. Okay, and he was, how do you call that? Do everything.
An adventurer.
Yes, yeah. He was really for one thing, he was a carpenter.
Okay.
A carpenter, and then but back then he was a journalist. Yeah, and he was in the service also.
All right.
In the Marine.
So he sounds like he possessed a lot of great traits. Would you write another book? Would you write another book, Edith?
I don't have an idea. Honestly, with you, no idea.
What would you like to tell us about this book that I haven't put in question form? You've got a minute to let this audience know why they should buy it.
For me, the reason that the people, if they want to buy this book, is a genuine love story, a real story between my husband and I, and so people can really how wonderful story it is, and also the other reason I have is if there's a profit of this book that I could help those people or the students over there in my barrio in the Philippines.
All right. Give us the title of the book again.
Okay. The title of my book is Life of Love for Atima and Atipa.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I know it took a lot for you to come on and talk about this, but I think it's important people know the details, and you've certainly conveyed that information. Good luck to you, Dita. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right. This is Stu Taylor. We'll wrap things up in our last segment.